Okay, so our last video ended kind of abruptly. We had some technical issues. But we are now going to talk about, Jeanette is going to walk me through as if I'm the teacher doing the My Teacher Observed part of the transition.
Okay, for this part, we are going to do the My Teacher Observed part regardless of if the student is going to another center, like outside of the program. Go ahead and do it for every child transitioning. And you're going to print it for anybody that's leaving the program for sure. So print it and put it in their packet. So we're going to go into services here in ChildPlus. That would be the right tab all the way to the left. And once you're in here, find your student. Okay, so when you're in here, you're going to go to the education tab. And again, go to add event, the green button. And we're going to look for our event, which is My Teacher Observed for this event. Okay, so for the event date, we're going to do this on the date we are going to start the transition. It would be today. For the status, it's not completed, so it's in progress. And we're going to go back and mark completed once the child is at their new center or once they have left your center. So for the agency worker, this would be you, the teacher filling it out. Okay, we're going to scroll down. Okay, we're going to fill this part out. Teacher's date would be the date that you well, teacher's date, today's date would be the day of course that you're filling this part out. Staff completing would be the teacher. The student would be transitioning from either early Head Start or Head Start. We said early Head Start for this student, but it just depends what program he's leaving. And transitioning to, here we're going to say where they're going. So in this case, they're going to the Head Start classroom. But if they're going to a pre-K classroom, we would just select that one also. Okay, and is this child moving to a new site? This student would be staying here in the program, but if they're leaving, of course, you check yes in this drop down option. Okay, and then we keep scrolling down and we're gonna answer the questions. So they want to gather some information on the child's social emotional behaviors. These are written from the perspective of the child. And you choose any that apply. The engagement and routine, so just choose anything that applies to the student here.
Again, I just clicked as examples, but like Jeanette said, whatever applies to this specific student is what you select.
So any additional thoughts about the engagement and routines? So you always timestamp these boxes again in our little clock. And here, just make sure it's something that's beneficial for the transition process.
And make sure that it's a fact and not an opinion.
So we keep scrolling down to the play and social interactions again. Check any that apply here. And you timestamp for the windows where you type in your thoughts about playing social interactions. You keep scrolling down to the communication skills. And again, I'm going to go ahead and check all that apply. And here's your window. You timestamp again.
And again, these are just factual statements about the child that you think would be beneficial to the new teacher.
Okay, you keep scrolling down. Setting events in child list. So what am I saying? Setting events checklist. And you check the items that appear to contribute the likelihood of challenging behavior. So again, here's what you would check and everything that would be beneficial for the transition plan.
Yeah, everything that pertains to the child, and then down here, a timestamp. And again, write down what you think would be beneficial for the new teacher.
Mhm. So you keep scrolling down and we get to actions part again, and here again, it's for to document anything that you feel got left out.
Mhm. And right here is just the categories that you would put it under. Yeah. And then you would click the save button. We didn't put anything, so it's incomplete. So I'm gonna put cancel, but typically you would hit the green save button.
Okay, so you have completed the teacher observed part. And like I said, if it's a student going to another program outside of this program, you print it and put it in the yellow envelope that you give to the family. But here we save it.
The save button is down here on the right-hand corner. My computer is not cooperating, but you would click the save button and then you're all finished. So yeah, we hope that helps, and thanks for listening.